Welcome to Astro Services Kannan YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to share my Prasanam predictions for the 54th match of IPL 2022 that will be played between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Royal Challengers Bangalore teams. So when I prepared this chart, Moon was transiting in the star of Pushyami, which is Guru's Jupiter's nakshatra, and the Rasi is Cancer, which is Moon's sign. The Lagna Lord, what we have for this horary chart is Mercury. So naturally, the seventh Lord or the away team, which is representing RCB, is Jupiter, and the home team will be represented by Mercury. So these are all the general details, and again, like if we have to look at the horary number, what we have is 1 to 1, and the question asked is, will SRH Sunrisers Hyderabad beat RCB in this game? And the ruling planets what we have are Ketu and Rahu. So these are all the general factors about this horary chart. So from the cricket's point, we know both RCB and SRH have been losing games recently, and it is very important. Now, no team can afford to lose any game. So, except LSG or GT, no other team can afford to lose. If they lose, they are out of the playoff. That is the situation now, because most of the teams are all on par with the points. They have a space of only 2 points difference, especially the teams staying on top, and the other two teams, if you have to look at the fifth team or the sixth team competing to get into the playoff. So it is very important, these teams have to win their games. So as a team, we know SRH has been playing well, especially for the bowlers, and the batting is also recently coming out good for them. If RCB can do very good performance, especially with the batting, because they have excellent players like Duplessis, uh, Kohli, Maxwell. If these three play well in a single game, and we know what the result will be, no need to discuss further on that part. So definitely RCB will be looking forward to these three players to click together at least in the remaining of the game, so that they stay relevant to this tournament. This is more on the cricket's point. So from the astrology point, if you look at it, as I mentioned, the Lagna Lord Mercury, it is in Taurus. So if you look at the seventh Lord, RCB, it is in its own house with an exalted planet Venus. So in the Rasi chart, although it doesn't signify much, we have to say RCB is slightly better than SRH. Let's see what the cuspal links are. It's not good for the house 12 to be present in the Lagna, so it is bad for SRH. Whereas the 11th house has got 11 in it, which is considered as good, we have to say. But what happens is, here, mm, the most important thing what we need to look at is this one 4, 6, 10, 12 houses will neutralize these houses. So that means this predominantly will be there, and most of the planets, if you look at it, it is showing the 612 is present, and we know we have to give little bit of importance for the home team, and I would say it is slightly not in favor of SRH. But of course, this Prasanam is very tricky, and it is very difficult to determine the winner. It is only my personal view that RCB hold a slight edge to win this game. Maybe in the favor of SRH 48% and RCB 52%, because the Dasa Bhukti is also not in favor of SRH. So this particular game, I think it may get into a super over because the teams are equal in terms of the Prasanam strength. If I have to look at it, the planetary positions and the house positions, what they are signifying is the planets are not clearly determining a winner for this particular game. So it is really, really open. But my principle is one prasanam for one game. So whether it is going to be right or wrong, I will come out with my views. I don't like seeing another prasanam for the same game. So in my view, this particular game is going to be a win for RCB, but I will not be surprised if the result is otherwise, because as I mentioned earlier, this seems to be very, very equal in strength. A little bit of advantage we are giving for RCB because the house number 12 is connected with Lagna. That is the only factor. Although 6 is a house bad for the away team RCB, which is present in the RCB as well. The first importance is given to the Lagna. So that way, if you have to look at it, then again we are looking at the 11th house, which is neutralized. Although the 5th house here is quite bad compared to the 11th house, but still somehow we have to say that this game is in favor of RCB for 52% and not in favor of RCB for 48%. So let's see what happens in this game. I am going with a win for RCB in this game. Thank you.